my name is Rebecca Oliver Kaplan, and I'm here with Comics Beats. And today we are speaking with the incredible Danny Trejo about Shadow of the Cat, a new movie he's in, and his career. So I will begin with, can you tell me a little bit, hi, or do you want to say hi first?
I
Yeah.
think, oh, go ahead.
Can you tell us a little bit about Shadow of the Cat and how you
Yes.
came to be involved in the project?
Well, yeah, when we got the script, I read the script, and I love the fact that it was a bit of romance, a bit of family, a bit of insanity, and a bit of crazy house. But it wasn't. It's one of those films that what's behind door number 2, and nothing, but watch out for door number 3, so it was like this scary film, but it was the kind that it wasn't like the, oh no, here comes the monster, because it was a lot of fun to do and surprisingly scary, but not, I like monster movies, of course, but this is the kind of movie I honestly believe that the Comic-Cons, the monsters are going to love, because it's scary at every turn. You don't know what's going to happen.
What would you liken it to for people that haven't seen it?
What's that?
Would you liken it to anything for people that haven't seen it?
You know what? I would like it. I would to scenes like movies like The Omen. That was one of the first scary movies that came out, and it wasn't about a monster. And this movie has a bit of the occult in it, and a bit of devil worship, and some wackos.
So yeah, you've played roles from anywhere from like hero to villain. What was it like playing someone with a little bit of a softer side this time?
You know what? It was, first of all, that's one of the reasons I took it. It was a lot of fun. And I was working with Guillermo Zapata, who is amazing in this. I mean, he even surprised me, but he was amazing acting. He's got a whole range of things. He's a loving father, and then all of a sudden he's this crazy maniac, and all of a sudden he's this drugged person, and he did it all. And then Matit, the young lady that plays Emma, she was amazing. She was amazing because she plays this loving daughter, and then all of a sudden she hates and captured by the occult, and it's like to watch her go over this pendulum of acting is like amazing. So they were both amazing.
I saw that Guillermo Zapata was celebrating in West Hollywood. Were you there with him? Or how did you celebrate the end of the movie?
I think I was working.
Working on what? Can you talk about it?
I've been, what'd I do? I've done about 4 or 5 since then. We've done quite a bit. We've got a couple coming out now, so I'm like one of those nonstop workers.
And then I read that you actually learned Spanish while you were in juvie. So what was it like?
Yes.
Speaking Spanish?
Yeah. we were, Spanglish on the street. And then when you go to juvenile hall, you start speaking Spanish so the guards won't know what you're saying. And it's so funny. It reminded me of grammar school. When I was in grammar school, like I didn't even speak English till I was 7, but you would get in trouble if you spoke Spanish in school. And when in juvenile hall, you would speak Spanish, and they would, hey, don't talk to you, and we would just laugh. Of course, rebellious. We just continue to talk.
My family speaks Spanglish too, and I kind of just gave up because they
Yeah.
always told me everything I said was wrong. I was like, I'm just not going to learn then. But now they're moving back to Mexico, so I guess I'm gonna have to. So yeah, what was it like then speaking Spanish for this film and doing a
It
Spanish
was,
language movie? Yeah.
it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun practicing in Spanish. I do very few. I want to do more, but I do very few Spanish speaking films because the audience up here is English, so but that was a real love fest. It was just really really heartwarming for me to be able to just do a film in Spanish.
Yeah, what did that mean to you? I mean, you said it was heartwarming, but
I mean, to be able to just, to get to express a film, that I did in Spanish. I know my grandma and my grandpa are just like so happy in heaven. Mira, está hablando español.
speaking of your grandma, so I noticed, when you were on Rick and Morty as Jaguar,
Jaguar.
yeah, you invited,
Everybody,
yeah,
everybody in the world watches Rick and Morty. I can't believe
yeah, that's
Look at the
why.
Jaguar.
Did anyone take
It's so
up?
funny.
Yeah.
I did a film, a French film, and it was called La Jaguar with Jean Reno. So a lot of times people, La Jaguar. And I'm thinking, Rick and Morty? And they go, no, they saw the movie La Jaguar.
Did anyone take you up on your offer to come to your taco shop, Trejo's Tacos?
Oh yeah, God, are you kidding? We got everybody. we've got Trejo's Coffee and Donuts on Highland and Santa Monica, and then we got Trejo's Cantina on Cahuenga and one on La Brea. And so we're doing pretty good. We have one at the Grove too. Where are you at? Where are you at?
I'm in Julian, so you should come open one down in San Diego.
Oh, awesome. I love San Diego.
We also need in our city a good taco shop.
Oh, God, we're unbelievable. Where are you at? Where at?
In Julian, California, where it's a pie town. We're about an hour out of San Diego.
Yeah.
Like up in the mountains, near Alpine and stuff. Alpine has some good tacos, but it's an hour away.
Oh. Hey, kitty.
Yeah, here's my shadow cat.
Kitty.
And then I wanted to ask, how has the film industry changed for Latinos?
What?
How has the film industry changed for Latinos over the course of your career?
Well, I honestly believe that we've gotten a lot more Latino actors. I think we opened a few doors. And like me, it's like I'll always find out how many Latino actors we have on a movie we're doing. And we usually end up with, quite a few. But I think in order for Latino movies to be more coming out, we need more Latino producers and more people, with financing. Then, it's like people don't finance all Latino cast or so. But we just have to keep working. But I think it's improved a lot since 1985, since I got in.
So you just say you check before you do a film how many Latinos are in the cast?
Yeah, I always ask my agent, "What do we got?" And she says, "Well, 14, two of the leads." Okay, cool, let's do it. But I don't think I've done one without some brown in there somewhere.
So that's one of your criteria then?
And it's just funny, but like people like the filming, they say the filming, but there's a lot of people that work behind the cameras that are Latinos. There's a lot of people that do grips and do sound, and so it's like we're pretty well represented. So actors, you want to be an actor, be an actor, just
We need some more Latino juice, like myself. And then let's see. Oh yeah, I did have another Jaguar question because it was also adapted into a comic, and then there was also Machete Comics. And I was wondering, what's it like being a comic book star as well as a movie star?
uh, I get overwhelmed. I'm so humble when some 10-year-old, 12-year-old kid comes up and wants me to sign a comic book or wants me to sign a picture. And I did the whole Spy Kids series, and I think Robert's doing another Spy Kids. Hey, Robert, I didn't die in Spy Kids, so call me. And so Spy Kids was seen all over the world, and I think it was one of the most kid-friendly movies that were ever done. And they're still watching them, so that's what's great about them.
Love Spy Kids. And then you were recently in Roswell, New Mexico, which is near where I grew up. Did you have any? How was that? And did you have any close encounters of the third kind?
You know what? I loved Roswell. That was I spoke at a youth school that they have there, a youth program, and it was amazing. And the people were just, I'm so friendly. I mean, it was like family. And then I have an aunt that lives in Bernalillo, Albuquerque, and my auntie, hi Auntie Ginger, and and I got asked to, I think, open for the Lonely Boys at El Paso, so I might do that. I'm trying to figure out how to work that out.
That'd be awesome. I have a bunch of family in El Paso, so.
See you in El Paso.
I'm going to tell everyone. And then I had a question. Oh, I see you regularly speak for inmates as well. Do you also do like movie showings and stuff for them, or I just want to hear more about that experience too.
We do that all the time, and we, like every institution. We've been to every institution in the state of California, different states, and we just try to take some hope. And I think that's one things that there isn't in prison is hope. It's like it's a hopeless kind of place. So when you have an ex-convict that's doing good, and he comes back and says, "Hey, where there's a will, there's a way," I mean, and with God, anything is possible. And you guys, you're wasting your lives, you're wasting your family's lives, and you let them know that there's things out there to help them, and like there's San Fernando Recovery. That's one of the programs that we work with, and we have a Health Right 360, and there's a lot of places that inmates can go to. My cousin Gilbert, he got sentenced when he was 17, and we got him out when he was 55. So that's way too much time, because you're a different person when you're 17, and then when you're 30, you're just a completely different person. So right now he was the electrician for SoFi Stadium, and then the job finished and they sent him to work at the airport, and he had to put 3 references. So when he put 3 references, Homeland Security immediately got him and said, "Wait a minute, what are you doing? You got 3 ex-felons here for your references. You got Danny Trejo, Mario Castillo, and Salvador Saldana, and they're all ex-felons, but the powers that be knew us and knew that what we do." So, and right now he's working at LAX, so, and taking care of business.
That must be a real challenge for people without that.
Yeah, I mean, it's right now, in order to make a living, it's almost impossible. And so for an ex-convict, it's twice as hard, even if he's doing good. So we've got a couple of people with degrees, that are waiting tables, but you have to start. Yes, we work with reentry. That's what we do.
Awesome. I used to work with, that's amazing. How has your work inspired the, formerly incarcerated?
Well, what we do is we go up to talk to inmates and let them know, like I said, that, hey, what you can do is like this is it. It doesn't matter where you start. It matters where you end. If you're starting here, let's end in a better place.
Yeah. And then, was there anything else you want to add about Shadow of the Cat before we finish?
I'm going to tell you something. You're going to love this movie. I think this movie is going to be a hit in Comic-Con and all over the world. Like, just it's amazing.
It looks like gothic horror.
Gothic horror, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
It reminded me of Mexican Gothic, that book. So.
Thank you. It did. A lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. God bless you.
You too.
I'll see you at the restaurant.
Yes.